Have you ever stopped to think about the most complex, most efficient factory on the entire planet? Well, it's not building smartphones or supercars. Nope. It's actually inside of you, running 24/7. So today, we're going to take an exclusive tour of that incredible food factory that powers your entire life. I mean, it seems pretty simple, doesn't it? You eat some food, and then, well, what happens next? The truth is, that single bite of food kicks off this unbelievable chain reaction, this perfectly choreographed dance of chemistry and mechanics. So let's follow that journey, shall we? The best way to picture this whole thing is to imagine a gigantic, bustling factory. It's got specialized departments, highly skilled workers, and some seriously powerful machinery. And it's all laser-focused on one single mission, turning the meals you eat into pure energy. And get this factory never ever takes a break. Okay, so to really get how this all works, we've got to go inside. We're about to go on a full factory tour, and we'll follow a piece of food through 5 key departments. We'll start right at the beginning, from the moment it arrives, all the way until the final products are shipped out. Right then, our tour starts here at the front gates. This is the receiving department. It's where every single delivery of raw materials, your food, gets its first inspection and is prepped for processing. So inside this receiving area, which is, of course, your mouth, the work starts immediately. It's intense. You've got these powerful grinding machines, your teeth, that just start breaking everything down into smaller, manageable chunks. And at the exact same time, specialized chemical sprayers, that's your saliva, get to work dissolving complex starches. Once that initial prep is done, the food gets loaded onto a smooth conveyor belt, the esophagus, and it's off to the main factory floor. Okay, with that first bit of prep work out of the way, the raw materials are now ready for the real core of the operation. We're heading into the main assembly line now. This is where the magic really starts to happen. First stop on the line is the stomach. Think of it as a heavy-duty mixing and testing chamber. In here, you've got these potent acids and digestive juices that act as the factory's quality control. They sanitize everything, getting rid of any harmful bacteria, and then powerful muscles churn it all together until it becomes this thick paste, perfectly prepared for the next stage. From the stomach, this paste moves into what is without a doubt the most critical and complex part of the entire facility. This is the true heart of the factory, the small intestine. This is where the real value gets extracted. Now, on this main assembly line, you've got these incredibly specialized workers. So you can think of enzymes as these little precision tools, just snipping apart long chains of carbohydrates into simple sugars and breaking down proteins into things called amino acids. And while that's happening, another powerful solvent called bile comes in to break down fats into tiny, usable droplets. Every worker has one specific job, and they are experts, making sure every last bit of value is pulled out of that food. Okay, so with all these valuable new products created, the factory now needs a really sophisticated system to manage and distribute them, right? And that is the job of the Logistics and Quality Control Division. And that brings us to the bloodstream. This is the factory's massive, sprawling transport department. Just try to picture a fleet of millions and millions of tiny little trucks. Each one gets loaded up with nutrients, and then it's sent out to every single cell in your body. They're delivering the fuel you need to build, to repair, and to energize absolutely everything, from your muscles all the way to your brain. But who's in charge of this unbelievably complex delivery network? Well, that would be the liver. The liver is the factory's central warehouse and the quality supervisor. It is a true master of supply chain management. It's constantly deciding which nutrients to put into storage for later, like glucose and vitamins, and which ones need to be sent out right now to meet your body's immediate demands. It's just brilliant. And while all that's going on, you've got another crucial department keeping a close eye on the factory's finances. The pancreas is basically the energy accounts department. Its chief financial controller is insulin, and insulin's job is to meticulously manage the body's energy currency, your blood sugar, making sure the books are always, always perfectly balanced. So, we've processed the raw materials, we've shipped out all the valuable goods, but what about all the leftovers? Well, any truly efficient factory has a top-notch waste and recycling system. And that is the job of the large intestine. You see, it's not just about getting rid of trash, it's about being incredibly efficient. The first thing it does is recycle. It reabsorbs valuable water back into the system so that absolutely nothing useful is wasted. Then it carefully compacts what's left, preparing it for a clean and efficient removal from the factory. You know what's truly mind-blowing about all this? It's the timing. This whole incredibly complex process happens so perfectly that by the time you're even thinking about what to have for your next meal, this internal factory of yours has already finished the entire cleanup, reset all the machinery, and is standing by, ready for the very next delivery. It's just amazing. Now, this incredible factory pretty much runs on autopilot, but it does have a manager, someone who makes all the key decisions about what raw materials come in through the front gate. And that factory manager, well, that's you. Yeah, your choices directly affect how well this factory performs. It's pretty straightforward. On the left, you see the kinds of things that lead to a smooth, efficient operation. A balanced diet with good materials, plenty of water to keep things flowing, and consistent good eating habits. But on the right, well, that's what causes a production breakdown. Low-quality junk food, overwhelming the system with too much at once, and irregular schedules that just throw the entire factory into chaos. So at the end of the day, this whole thing isn't really just about processing food. It goes so much deeper than that. As the quote says, this factory creates life. It creates the energy that lets you move and play. It creates the building blocks that let you grow and heal. And it creates the fuel that powers every single one of your thoughts. Every single bite you take is literally the raw material for this incredible industry running inside you. It's a constant opportunity. So, as the factory manager, the real question is, what will you choose to build with your next meal?